Hello everybody, delighted to be with you today. My name is Sara Estelle Turner. I'm the chair of the British Flower Vibrational Essences Association, and I'm delighted to be with you here today with my colleague, Ronnie Williams. Ronnie is the coordinator of our International Essence Awareness Week and also our marketing and publicity officer. So thank you for joining me here today, Ronnie.
Thank you. It's good to be with you.
Yeah, so we're launching live streams on the BFVEA page, and this is the first time we've done this. So it's kind of exciting to be able to do it, isn't it, Ronnie?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, a bit scary, but yes.
It's a bit scary, absolutely. Yeah. So if people are watching this either live or via the replay, we'd be really, really grateful if you could like this live stream, if you could share it. As I say, if you're watching live, please do so if you're watching the broadcast, because our aim is to get as many people as possible knowing about flower essences and how we can use them at a very key time in our planet to help ourselves emotionally and to help the planet emotionally. So if you're joining us, please do say hello, tell us where you are. And please like, because when you press the like or love button, it actually helps more people see the broadcast. So I'm just going to be very sort of upfront about that because it just helps everybody understand how Facebook works. So this is the 4th year of our International Essence Awareness Week. The very first year we ran it for a whole month, didn't we, Ronnie? And that was a bit of a marathon.
We did. It was mammoth. It
was mammoth. So we decided to scale it down to a week, and this is the 3rd year we've had a whole week. The purpose of these weeks, so I can see people joining us, so please say hello if you're joining us. Tell us where you are, and please do share this broadcast with as many people as you can. The purpose of International Essence Awareness Week is to help as many people as possible from all over the world in all different countries find out how flower and vibrational medicine can really, really support us and guide us in these very sort of tricky times of being here on this earth. So we're going to talk to you or discuss with you a little bit today as to how you can help us share your love of flower essences widely. So you can do this in very sort of private ways, or you can do it in more public ways, and both are very, very powerful. So I'd like to hand over to Ronnie for a few minutes, because it was Ronnie that actually tuned in this year and felt that autumn would be a great time to run it. Didn't you, Ronnie?
Well,
yeah.
Not deliberately, but I just woke up one morning knowing that we needed to move it, because normally we hold it around the time of the summer solstice and time for people. So I just had a feeling that we should, hi Sharon.
Hello Sharon.
Hi there. That we should move it to the autumn. When I sat and thought about it, there were a number of good reasons for that. One of them being that this year is the 20th anniversary of the first international flower essence called at Findhorn up in Scotland in the autumn, and I actually went to that. So we thought it would be nice to recall that. Also, we've got the autumn equinox coming up on the 20th of September. We have a new moon coming up, and two other things that are important. Hi Sheila.
Hello Sheila. Please share this for us, Sharon and Sheila, if you're there. Please do share. Yeah. Sorry, Ronnie.
We've got the Plant Consciousness Conference taking place in London, which is organised by David and Emma Farrell. And that's going to be a great opportunity for some of our BFVEA people to go and hear some fantastic speakers over that weekend. The other thing that's happening that week, the anniversary of Dr. Edward Bach's birthday.
Hello, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. Yeah, oh,
thanks for joining us.
So he was born in 1886, and we really need to remember him and acknowledge him every year. So reasons. The other things I can just mention briefly are that from a planetary point of view, there are some quite strong energies coming up over this next few days. The planet Mercury, which is always favourable in the right aspects for communication, it's making some favourable aspects with Saturn, which means that we can communicate things that are important to us in a responsible and helpful sort of way. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is moving direct after quite a long spell of going backwards or retrograde. And there are other things going on. And another thing to mention, I don't know whether you're aware, but just over this last few days, there has been a very powerful eruption of energies, and there have been auroras visible here in the UK and in the USA, which is quite unusual. And the sun has its own cycle, and it sort of, these sunspots, they go around the back of the sun and then they come back round onto the surface that we can see again. And so the sunspot that's just erupted, it may possibly reappear the weekend of the 23rd of September. And if that does happen, with all these other planetary things going on, it could be quite a powerful time in ways that we can't know, because we all have to make choices. But, you know, it may well be that what we're doing is really going to be important and helpful. They're doing what it's been doing lately.
I get a sense so, Ronnie, absolutely. So, Sheila is sharing with us that she's doing a Facebook Live on the 27th of September at 7 o'clock UK time. Looks like with a PowerPoint presentation on essences. That sounds amazing, Sheila. So it seems like a good time to let you know that if you would like to run some kind of event, big or small, sharing your love of flower essences during this week, so the week of the International Essence Awareness Week, which is the 20th to the 27th of September, we are very happy, so we being the British Flower Vibrational Essences Association, to share that event with you via our website and also via this Facebook page. So if you are running an event, and we're going to talk more about that in a second and what that might be, what that might look like, then please let us know. How you can do that is to send us a message via the Facebook page, or you can also, if you know how to do this, email us via our website, which is www. I can actually put that here. You can email us via our website, which is here, and let us know what you're intending to do, and again we'll add it to our Facebook page and also share it here on Facebook. So I'm just watching different things go by, such as part of my hesitancy. It's like having a little television studio in my head. All these buttons that you can press, it's quite exciting. So if you're watching live or via the replay, as I say, sorry for keep repeating this, but this is such an extraordinary opportunity for as many people as possible to find out about flower essences. So please like our broadcast, please press the love button and the like button, and if you feel so inclined, then please do share it on your personal or your business pages if that's what you've got. So we're very, very grateful, because it just helps as many people as possible to take place. Since we've been doing this on Facebook, we've been really kind of like heartened to see we've had people taking place from all over the world, haven't we, Ronnie?
We have, and right up to the last minute as well. I don't know whether it was last year, we suddenly got messages from people in, I don't know, it was Chile or somewhere in Argentina. So we just never know quite how reaching out. It's good.
Yeah, and it's the wonders of the wonders of the internet. So Sharon's sharing that she'll be helping on the BFVEA stand at the Plant Consciousness Conference on the Saturday the 23rd and 24th with Chris Phillips. So David and Emma Farrell of Plant Consciousness have very kindly invited us to go to their event, which is in London on the 23rd and 24th of September. So if you're near London, I know there are still some tickets available. And if you go to the Plant Consciousness page, I'm actually doing a live stream with David and Emma later on this afternoon in a couple of hours' time with Nathaniel, who is going to be talking about rose and dandelion plant spirits. So you're very welcome to come and join us there. So if you are going to the Plant Consciousness event, please do go and say hello at our BFVEA stand. Say hi to Sharon, say hi to Chris Phillips. Sharon will be there with her own range of essences, her Earth Song essences, and Chris Phillips is going to be there with his new book, which is all about flower essences and depression. So that's quite exciting too. So what we'd like to do now is to go back how you could help us if you want to. So you can do this in all different ways, and sometimes we've said this before because we do these little chats, don't we, Ronnie, when it comes up to the International Essence Awareness Week. But sometimes the quieter ways of doing things are the more powerful ones, aren't they?
Well, I think just getting out there and going public isn't every cup of tea. It takes a lot of planning, a lot of organisation. So what we like to do is just remind you of some very simple ways that you can be effective just from your own home. And some of these people will be aware of already. One of the ways we've said that if you have flower essences, if you get some or all of your flower essences and bring them out from the boxes and the cupboards and find a space for them in a room in your home where you can sort of sit with them for a little while every day and see what they want to say to you. That might sound a bit far-fetched to some people, but they do talk to you, the bottles. And you could add to that, maybe if you have a love of crystals, you can bring crystals out, sit with crystals. We do have the opportunity to link up during International Essence Awareness Week at 9 o'clock in the, not the launch date, which Sara will talk about maybe a bit later on, but between the 20th and the 27th of September, any of you who would like to link in at 9 o'clock in the evening or thereabouts, I'll be sitting some of those evenings. We're hoping that other committee members will just be sitting and we'll just be linking in. And if you have your essences around, we can link up in our own way with nature, send out our love, our thanks, our gratitude, and just bring in some light and love for the planet. Excuse me, I've just got to have a quick drink of water. I won't be a moment.
Yes, I can see Deborah. I can just see that Deborah said that the web link doesn't work. So sorry about that, Deborah. I'll actually put it up again when we finish the live stream so everybody can visit the BFVEA site. So I'll actually put the link up then to make sure it works directly. Sheila says she's lost the feed. It sounds as if that's just an internet connection thing, Sheila. So if anybody is having trouble because of a dodgy internet connection or something like that, this is being recorded and it will be available for replay on the BFVEA page. So I hope you can join us then. So sorry, Ronnie, please do go on.
Oh, no, it's fine. Another way to keep the connection going over the 7 days would be perhaps to keep a journal, to do some writing, just your own thoughts and impressions, maybe to write poems. You know, some of you might get inspired as the days go by and feel that there are particular words that want to come through. Art and craft. Some of you may feel like drawing or like painting or combining the painting with poetry. And if you create something during this week, do please let us see it if you're happy to do that, and we'll find a way maybe to put it on Facebook or put it on the website or put it into our newsletter or our magazine.
So lovely idea.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some notes I've made. Using essences yourself throughout Awareness Week, probably use them regularly anyway, but maybe, you know, just making sure that each day some essences may come to your hands and you will want to take them, so that you keep that connection that way with the vibrational essence energy. On Saturday the 23rd, it's the autumn equinox, and that will, I think, be a day with more accents of energy. You might want to do something additional there. Reading also counts, you know, towards your CPD, your professional development. So if you've got a book about essences or energy that you've been waiting to read, and you read it during Essence Awareness Week, you can count that towards your points. If you want to conduct a case study, or just meet up in your own home with one person or just a very small group of people, just to talk about essences or share your experiences. All these things, as far as I can see, are less taxing, if you like, than organising got to book a room or create publicity material and all that sort of thing. And of course, the other thing is just being out in nature over those few days. And I'm sure that if we all link up together in heart and mind over those few days, that we'll get inspired. There may be really important waiting to be made that are right just for this time that we're living in. And I'm sure that somebody somewhere will get inspired as and when the need arises. So, you know, just generally be intuitive about it. Just see what dreams you have over those few days, what comes into your meditations, and just think whatever you get prompted to do is the right thing to do. So I hope that gives you a few more ideas.
Yeah, so we'd love to know if you're watching live or watching the replay, what you'd like to do, because when you share, it helps other people as well. So hi, Julie. Nice to see you here. I've seen some people sharing this broadcast. So please do share. So as I said, please do like this post, whether you're watching live or the replay, because when you do that, it actually helps it to be seen more on Facebook. So we're just going to be kind of like very direct about that, because we want as many people as possible to see that. So, and please do share it as well. So it would be lovely, and thank you very much if you have done that. So, so absolutely, when, as you all know, when a group of people come together and have a common aim, and that is during this week to just connect with our love of the nature kingdom through essences, as Ronnie said, through crystals, or maybe other ways that you use nature as well. When we do that all at the same time, it's very, very, very powerful. So, and I say this all the time, and it's something I truly believe, if there is a modality that can shift what is going on right now on this planet, this is the kind of modality that can do that. So yeah, so we've got some more people sharing. Sheila's just shared on her business page. So thank you for that, Sheila. So I'd like to talk a little bit about how you might be able to help us share your love of essences if you want to do it in a slightly more or even much more outward way. So if anybody you know me, I'm all for taking it big. So as big as we possibly can do. So wouldn't that be amazing if you had the support and encouragement to do that? So some of the things that you could do if you are a practitioner of flower and vibrational medicine, or even if you're a practitioner of another modality and you use essences, it actually really doesn't matter here. You're just sharing your love of them. So here are some ideas of things that you could do. And as you're listening, if you think of any other ideas, then please do share them here because it helps everybody to see that. So if you're somebody that likes to give talks or is able to give a talk, why not arrange to give a talk in a locality close to you? It could be in your village hall or just somewhere where you can give a talk. It could be one of the first ever talks that I gave on flower essences actually around my dining room table. And that was one of the first times that I ever actually showed that side of myself to other people that didn't necessarily know it. So please think about giving a talk. If you're brave, why not contact your local radio station and see if they'd be if they'd be happy to interview you. Sheila is saying that she's looking into donating some of her essences to be used in Haiti. Absolutely, Sheila. Remind us of your essence range. Why don't you pop your business page up here so that we can share that for you. Julie, I don't know if you're watching, but maybe you could share a little bit as well by typing in about your sea essences and how they could be used as well. So if you are a producer of essences, as Sheila and Julie and Sharon are, who both I know are watching or have been watching, it would be great to get your essences out there more and help other people to get to know them. So that could be via talk, the radios, if you wanted to give a small workshop. Why not encourage people to come towards you? If you are a new practitioner, why not give some small sample sessions of maybe 30 minutes or so, just bringing people in and so that you can talk to them about what you do. So there's Sheila's essences. Is that a typo, Sheila, or is that just me not having read properly? That's better, yeah, so there we go. Spirit of Makasutu essences, that's it. So there's Sheila's essences, and she's going to be donating some of those to Haiti. So that's a really, really good thing to do. So yeah, so why not give some small sample consultations to people and then share with them how they can help you. If you are a more experienced practitioner, you could give discounts on your consultations and draw people in like that, make it a really easy way for them to come and experience essences. If you have a business page, or even if you don't, you could actually do this on your personal page. You could share every single day a favorite essence of yours. So that would be an amazing thing to do. Imagine if all essence lovers from many different countries every single day put a beautiful flower and shared its properties on your Facebook page. So that would be a really nice way of filling up the Facebook news feeds with very positive essences. What I'm going to be doing is I have a group called Create with Nature. So if you don't belong to it, it's a free group open to anybody who loves creating with nature. So you're very welcome to come along and join that group. I'm going to be, I haven't actually got any details yet because I'm somebody that tends to kind of download things at the last moment. But Ronnie and I were kind of talking about that, weren't we, Ronnie? That sometimes as Essence Awareness Week gets closer, we start to know what we need to do. So I'm going to be doing some interviews a little bit like this with essence producers on that Create It with Nature page. So Yeah, so there's some ideas for you. So again, please do share what you're thinking of doing. And once more, we are very, very happy to share those things with you, with our audience. So via our Facebook page and also on our website. So I'm actually just going to go and get the link here. So just bear with me a second. I'm going to pop the link up where we already have some events. Here we go. Okay, so this link here is where you can go onto the BFVEA website, and there is a list of all the events that have been shared with us so far of people running events. Now this page is going to get a lot busier as the next few days and maybe week go along, and this is the page you're very welcome to get in contact with us via Messenger on Facebook, or to email Dawn directly via our website and let us know what you're doing, and we are very, very happy to share that for you. So I think that's pretty much all that we'd like to share with you today. Ronnie and I will be doing this all over again on Tuesday the 19th, which is a week today, at 10:30 UK time. So if you are around on Tuesday the 19th at 10:30 UK time, we are going to be opening the International Essence Awareness Week here live on Facebook with a meditation. So we'd love it if you could join us, because it's always nice to have company. Would you like to talk a little bit again about the daily meditations, Ronnie?
Okay, clock in the evening is the time that we've usually suggested for these evening meditations, because I'm just thinking that by 9 o'clock most people have had something to eat, perhaps sorted themselves out after being at work or got children to bed. If 9 o'clock you, then if we work with the idea that time is linear, or time is not linear, that we can move our consciousness forwards or backwards. So if you can't actually sit down at 9 o'clock, you can sit down earlier and send your thoughts forward, and you can still link us that way. What we'll be doing is just sort of sending out our love, our thoughts to everyone in the BFVEA and generally into the world of essences, and just sitting quietly, supporting each other and inviting the energy to connect with us, and possibly, if it feels okay for you, to also send out some healing for the world and all the people affected by things that are going on at the moment. So if we've got our essences with us, or some crystal, those things we like to have around us when we're meditating, it will just help to create a very supportive energy. If anybody's not done anything like that before, you can always connect with us, and we'll help you with some ideas.
Absolutely, and Dawn has just shared with us how to do that. Thank you, Dawn, for flagging that up. So go to the BFVEA website. We'll put these links up on the post later on via this page, the page that this is actually streaming from live, or there's Dawn's email address as well. So that's lovely, and probably a good idea. The 19th is Sharon's birthday. So what a great day, Sharon. So yes, please do join us. We might even sing you happy birthday. Well, I'm not sure, I shouldn't have said that maybe, but maybe everybody could with our mics off. So lovely.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. You've got one of your first happy birthday wishes, Sharon, there from Dawn. So yes, excellent. Okay, well, I think we've pretty much covered everything that we want to say. We'd like to thank you very much for joining us today. And again, if you have liked this post or loved it and shared it, then thank you very much for doing that. Sharon's saying she'll be joining in with some of the evening meditations, a beautiful way to share the power of essences. Lovely, Sharon. And there's another happy birthday for you, Sharon. So there we go, it's turning into your birthday party already. So thank you very much, everybody. We look forward to seeing you next Tuesday, the 19th, Ronnie and myself. Remember, the International Essence Awareness Week begins on the 20th and runs until the 27th of September. So thank you, Ronnie, for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you, and thank you all for joining in. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.